And a couple of quick announcements. We are live right now on Facebook. By the way, thank you to Renegade Truck Accessories, renegadetruck.net, and my good friends over at Panadas. Panadas. Hang on. Eat happy.
Yeah, you should.
Eat happy. You got to remember, they just did a whole new rebrand and stuff. You ever had an empanada? The empanadas from... hang on. New mic.
That's my bad. Yeah, they're great.
Okay. I'm a big fan of them, especially you got young dudes we were just talking about. Good to have in the house. Anyway, if this is not an ad time for them, they're just brought to you by you, Jess. For people who don't know, if they're just joining us, you have a meat science background, barbecue background. You're actually a co-host on BarbaQuest, which is a cool. And but this season of BarbaQuest is doing something special. What did you call it? Beyond the Pit?
They call it Beyond the Pit, yes.
And you guys are actually not only looking at barbecue and it's not just here's how to make barbecue. It's all the background too about our barbecue, how it's fed, all those kind of things.
So
right?
we hit up all of these amazing barbecue joints in Texas, but also go to
what do you need, Oliver? You can talk.
Ranches, and we went to a feed yard outside of Gonzales. And just the people who connect everything back together.
So here's what I wanted to ask, because it is your expertise. Mm-hmm. Chewy and I love to eat. We are, that's our addiction. We both have food addictions.
Look at us, Jess.
Yeah, that's why we're all friends, because me too.
Hashtag
me too.
Your body has handled your food addiction better than ours has. But we'll see you when you get to our age. Fat ass. Let me ask you a question. No, I don't want to ask you a question. I want you to ask
you a question.
I asked you to put together some trivia that Chewy and I could compete against each other, and I think the listeners out there might be interested, because that's better than me asking you meat trivia. I don't want to ask you hey, where does meat come from?
Well, and you guys have been to my class, so I want to see if you paid any attention. Oh, God. And
so you're going to ask us stuff about spinalis.
Maybe. But so listen, I put them in ascending order. They start off pretty easy.
Good.
I'm ending with a pretty difficult one. So we'll see what happens.
My fragile male ego, can't take this, Jeff.
Well, here's the thing too: is I did go to
no Olive Garden questions.
I did go to your class.
Yeah.
And I thoroughly enjoyed it. By the way.
Oh, well, thanks.
It was quite the bargain that you made even a better bargain. But here's a problem with it. I mean, you get to eat a lot of steak at your class. You get to learn a lot about meat, but also I showed up at 10 a.m. and you already had cold Lone Star, and I might have taken advantage of that.
Yeah, well, that's the idea, really.
Okay. All right.
They just work together. All right. So
I'll keep the scores over here.
Are we both y'all want to answer at the same time?
We'll both give an answer. Yeah. Okay. It's okay. We've done that. We know how to do that.
Give it a shot.
All right. Starting off, what is the most tender cut of steak?
Oh. You want to go? It's the
I'd say
filet, right? It's the
I'll accept another name as well, since you made it so hard for previous callers.
I was going to say it's my thighs.
The whole muscle.
The whole muscle? It's the rib cap? I don't know.
Bearden?
I'm going to go with tenderloin.
Boom! But I'll accept both, because the
will.
filet comes from the tenderloin.
That's right.
Okay. Number 2. What is the Texas barbecue Trinity? What comprises the Trinity?
That's going to be brisket, sausage, and ribs.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going with that one as well.
I didn't even wait. I was so excited that you got it right. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was going to go. I promise you I was going to go the exact same answers. Or I was going to go with salt, pepper, garlic powder.
All right. Number 3.
Okay.
This is a low ball. Barbacoa is traditionally made from which part of the animal?
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Beef, I would call it the jowl. It's the lips, the jowl, the face of the cow.
It's made differently everywhere, right? I feel like in Mexico it's a bit different traditionally.
What's the traditional?
I want to say the whole face. Yeah, it's just the face meat, right?
So technically it's the whole head, because it's the sesos too, it's the brains, it's the everything.
Oh, really?
The lengua.
Yeah. It's they bury the entire head in the ground traditionally.
Can we get half a point for that?
I feel like it. Modern, I would also accept cheek meat.
Okay, well, cheek, that's a jowl, I guess I was going, but cheek would have been better than jowl. Is jowl different than a cheek?
No, jowl is to pork as cheek is to beef.
Oh. Wow.
And it's jowl sort of down here, like it's the stuff that when you have a big night out drinking and it puffs up.
Yeah.
That's this part.
I did see
hate
recently there is a taco place that I go to over here, and I saw a young Anglo couple, and the woman was trying to complain to the girl at the counter that there was something in her barbacoa, and she was like, "This is I don't know," and it's that lip gets that little saw blade looking thing, and she's like, "There's a piece of something that's fallen off or whatever," and there was also a language barrier, and I finally just stepped in and said, "That's barbacoa," and she's like, "No, it's not," and I was like,
Yes,
"Yeah, it is."
That's
It
the
is.
actual. So that's the inside of the lip, and those little villi move the grass back in the animal's mouth.
Delicious.
Mm.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Can I say that I am okay with the new sort of gringoized barbacoas? Because sometimes there's the other thing too.
They're just doing like rump roast now, like for it now.
Right. Well, here's a lesson I learned a long time ago. The taco comes closed for a reason. Don't open it. Don't open it.
Don't peek inside.
Don't look in there.
Yeah.
Don't look in there.
Now,
eat it.
last time I was not a fan of lengua, but Interstellar did like some lengua the other week, and
he
it was.
knocks it out of the park.
I don't know how they
He's
do
in
it.
the show.
Is he?
Yeah,
Deserves to be.
he should be. All right, this one has a bonus point available.
Okay.
All right.
Sweet.
It's a two-part. So first, true or false? The red liquid that comes out of steak is blood.
That is
That's false. That's false. We
And
can
for
agree there.
bonus points, what is it?
I got it.
What is it?
Because Bob tried to correct me the other day.
You want to
and
say
I was-
you want
and
to
I
say it
was
at the
right.
same time? 3, 2, 1.
Hemoglobin.
Myoglobin.
Oh,
Son of a
well, what is hemo?
Son of a bitch.
Hemoglobin is blood.
Okay, we both get one then. Myoglobin.
I love that
Myoglobin.
you agreed on the wrong answer, though. That was good. All right, number 5.
Well, we both knew it was there was some globin in there.
Yeah, there's
you know what I mean?
globin.
Some kind of globin going on.
We're tied 3-3, by the way.
Name the 3 steak grades in order from lowest to highest.
Damn it! All right.
I know the correct answer, so you're answering first here.
All right, so I'm going to start at the top. Select. Prime. And then, I don't know, Walmart.
You've already
I don't
blown
know.
it.
I already messed
You've
up.
already
before I
blown it,
answer,
so-
when I say to you, do it from lowest to highest, and then you say, I'm going to start at the top.
He doesn't listen.
That's the only
He
way I can
doesn't
think of
listen.
it.
That's the problem with him. It's one of the reasons he doesn't have a lady. He does not listen when a
That's
woman
true.
speaks. It goes choice, select, prime.
It goes select, choice, prime.
See, I told you. Neither of us got
Select
a
is
point.
the bottom?
Select is the bottom. There's actually
Who's
one lower
selecting
than
this?
that, but no one.
What's
no
the one lower but than
There's
that?
like- there's a-
Purina?
There's a cutter canner, which goes into like canned beef soups and stuff, like canned chili. And there's no roll, which means it's got no grade. So it's safe to eat. It's just, it'll never be good enough quality to go into a steak.
Taqueria is the one right below it.
No roll is probably big at Restaurant Depot.
And what's it called? No roll?
Yeah, no roll, like ROLL, because they roll the stamp on the carcass. So if it says prime, select, choice, so if they don't roll a grade on it, it's no roll beef.
Wow, they don't even mark it.
There's a reason for that.
Because of your accent, it sounds like you're talking about a new kind of drug. No roll.
Lifesaver.
Okay.
All right.
God, neither of us got a point. I should have had that.
Yeah,
are
you
these
should've.
are these too hard? Because they're just going to get
No,
harder.
they're not hard. We're just also idiots. Remember
we're
that?
idiots.
Yeah,
Everybody in
well,
their car is mad at us
We
right now 'cause they
celebrated
got
the
it.
wrong answer a question ago.
I'm having fun. All right. Number 6. By which name is the cut pectoralis major more commonly known?
That is
Y'all can do it. Think laterally.
okay. Now that you've said that, I'm gonna say it is the skirt steak.
Okay. Pectoralis is going to be chest.
Right.
Majoralis means it's going to be a big ass cut. And I'm going to go with, you got to think big, giant piece of meat. Also, it's going to be tough because it's working down there. I think maybe it's the brisket.
Beardin for the win.
Yeah!
That
There
was
we go.
awesome.
There
That
is a
was
victory coming my way.
All right, number 7 is a multiple choice. Number 7, what percentage of meat is made up of water? Is it A, 55%, B, 75%, or C, 89%?
Damn. I've only seen the percentages on the rolls at HEB, and it only says protein and fat.
That's the fat content in ground beef.
You seen lots of rolls at HEB? You
Bakery.
shopping with your mama?
I'll say 55 because I think this is kind of a trick. 55.
Yeah, all of these numbers seem way too high to me, but I know that a quarter pounder gets cooked. That's fat that gets cooked. I don't know the answer.
Well,
I
it's
gotta,
us too. Let me ask it in a different way. It's muscle, so it's what we're also made up of the same amount of water as meat is.
Oh, yes. Then I'm gonna go. What was the third one?
There's 55, 75, 89.
I go with 89% then.
I'll go with 75.
No. You already said 55.
I have to change. She
No, you
gave
don't
new
get to choose.
information.
It's 75%.
Woo!
I don't know if it. Yeah, you give him a half a point on that one. That's all right.
No, it's
No, give
okay.
me
He
2
can
points.
have it.
Okay, I have
Prick.
4 more. I have 4 more for you. Number 8. This is a really tough one. I'm sorry. Arby's claims to have them, but who really has the meats? This is not an actual answer. I just wanted to.
I'm gonna go with Jess Pryles.
The hardcore carnivore.
Yay!
Hey!
All right, we both get a point. Sweet. I see what you did there.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I thought that it's because I've gotten you to concentrate too much now, and that's okay. 9. Name 3 breeds of cattle.
I got this. All right.
Okay.
You got the black ones. You got the white ones with the spots.
The
I've seen a brown one. No. Okay. Angus
Yep.
and Kobe and dairy.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Hereford.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing correctly,
Angus
but
was
Hereford.
correct. Hereford is correct.
Okay, Angus. Then I'll go with a Brahmin.
Correct.
That's an ice cream.
It is. It's delicious ice cream. That's 3 of them right there.
Yeah, but he did one, so he's sharing it.
I can't just steal his. Okay,
You
then I'll
can.
go with a third one. Okay, so there's Hereford,
Brahmin.
and
It's what about it's where he was going with Kobe, but he didn't quite get there.
Wagyu.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, come on. Same thing.
There's
There
no
you
come on.
go.
There's me in the lead is what's happening.
That'll
right
work.
now. By the way, are we playing for anything, or are we just seeing who's cooler?
You are playing for a bottle of Hardcore Carnival
Oh,
Sweet
is
Love.
that that new?
That's the new.
when did you
Damn.
come up with that?
A couple months ago.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, it's pretty good on stuff.
All right, now
You
I'm
should
gonna
try
turn
it.
it up.
All right, this is the second last question.
Okay. So last chance for you to try to catch up here, Chewy.
What temperature does pork need to be cooked to be safe?
To be safe.
To be safe.
Oh, yes.
It's the USDA recommended temperature.
Well, the USDA can suck it. That's one of the things that I learned from your class is that the USDA does things for safety, but they can suck it. They don't do things for flavor.
They don't. They do think yes.
Because
it's-
otherwise you would cook
very
the
safe.
living hell out of any hamburger that you ate, but you don't have to.
Right.
But you need to be careful with ground meat.
Yes, because we have good safety practices.
Are we going closest? See who
yeah,
gets
yeah,
closest?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll accept that.
I want to say 120 degrees.
Okay, I think that's a little too rare. I'm going to go with 145.
Bearden.
Oh, wow. So what's the real
On
answer?
the 145.
Oh,
He's
on the dot?
money, yeah.
Woo!
You cheated.
What's up, player?
You
Come
had
on.
the answers.
You want to step
No one-
outside with
nobody
us?
gets that.
What's the score here, guys?
Right now it's a 7-5.
Okay. This I really
So
I
what is
tested,
what? I'm sorry, but real
Yes.
quick, 145. I never know what any of these temperatures are really. I know that if I cut into my pork and it's still a little bit pink inside, that's what I actually go for now instead of it being white and chewy.
Yes.
But is it medium? Is that what 145 is?
Yeah, it's about medium, and you can actually stop cooking a couple of degrees before it because the meat will rise a few degrees in temperature.
Yeah,
As
well.
it-
Rise.
as it
Mediums.
turns off the heat.
Mediums.
Yep. Buy a meat thermometer. Just do that. All right, this is the last one. It's actually really difficult, so I'll be impressed if anyone gets it. Husband couldn't,
I got
so
it.
even with the mo. So let's see. If cattle are bovine and pigs are porcine, what are sheep?
Bovine.
Porcine.
Porcine.
Porcine I've never even heard of.
Really? Maybe I'm just too deep in the world of meat
I like it though.
cookery.
I mean, if it's lamb, then it's
Sheep and lamb, same thing.
yeah.
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 I actually know the answer to this.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Chewy go, but I'm gonna blow.
I'll just say
everybody's mind here.
lamb sign.
When did you, before you even say the answer, pending it being correct, how did you come across that in your world?
This is an answer that I know.
All right.
This is like Slumdog Millionaire, where you found out like through some random event.
That the winner is Sachin Tendulkar? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you give your answer?
I said lamb sign. 'Cause
Lamb
I think
sign?
it's something dumb or simple like that.
Beef is bovine.
Mm-hmm.
Pork is porcine.
Mm-hmm.
And sheep are sex toys.
We're not in New Zealand, so that's a no.
Oh, is that? See, we
Oh,
in
yeah.
the States here, we use it for like East Texans, or we use it for
Classic New Zealand
the
joke.
Scottish. So if you come from Australia, you use it about the Kiwis.
100%. And if there's any Kiwis that listening, I guarantee you that they were like, "Don't say it, Pryles." Said it.
I don't. I mean, a sheep that's a ewe. Or what? I don't know the answer.
It's a really random answer. It's ovine.
Ovine.
But now you guys know if you next time you take a lady on a date, Chewy, you can be like, "Let me tell you what I know real quick. Let me tell you about my ovine information."
See if you can make her ovine face.
That's what ladies want, a man that knows how to cook me right.
Well, the good news is that it doesn't really matter what the scores are because I have seasoning for both of you.
I love it.
That's awesome. Your show is out. Did they release all the episodes at once, or they drop them all at once?
Yes. So all 4 episodes of season 3 are out on Hulu or beeflovingtexans.com.
And they can stream it. And there's how many episodes? There's 4 or 5? 4 episodes in the show.
Yes.
And it's called BarbaQuest.
BarbaQuest.
Yeah, which is awesome. And you're sticking around with us for a little bit longer.
Can't get rid of me yet, like herpes.
Very good.
You can't get rid of that at all. I heard. I don't know.
No, you can't. I was gonna say you can get it, but you can't.
Just
can't.
a standard STI, I think, will keep you at.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much to Renegade Truck. Thank you very much to Panadas for sponsoring the live stream. You can always catch that on Wednesdays and Fridays. And let's do some music. Let's reset. Let's find something else dirty to talk about.